Hey, my name is Ben, professional fishing guide here in Southern California, and I'm on a mission in the next few weeks to catch something really special from the beach on an artificial bait. So this is morning one, let's go.
As I mentioned, my name is Ben and I run a surf fishing, guiding, tuition and tackle business centered around the beautiful beaches of Southern California. But beyond the day-to-day of the fishing business, I love a personal challenge. And this spring, I've set my sights on one of the largest saltwater bass or sea bass species. I've got just two rules. It has to come from an open ocean beach and it has to eat an artificial lure.
Okay, although it's spring here in Southern California, I'm not expecting this to be easy, fishing a lot heavier, bigger baits than I would do if I was just targeting halibut. The main setup for this mission is going to be my Century surf machine, which is great for casting the 2 to 3 ounce baits I'm going to be using a lot. This is going to be paired with my 6,500 size high-speed Pen Slammer 4. Baits I'm going to be using, they vary this depending on what conditions I find, but mainly things like Daiwa SP minnows, love the sinking versions of these, some Battlestar baits when I can find some nicer conditions, some of the heavier Daiwa SP minnows, for example this sinking one here, when the surf's really up, and also various Impala, X-Wrap long casts, various chatterbaits, things like that.
I continued to put in hundreds of casts on every decent tide I could find the time to fish, often waking in the silence of pre-dawn night just to be in position for those rare and fleeting windows of opportunity. By now, I'm sure you've noticed my funny accent. Growing up in England, fishing the North Sea, Solent and English Channel means that things like cold weather and challenging ocean conditions seem to bother the fish more than me, which is great news living on the high-energy Pacific coastline of California. The weeks soon blur together. Early mornings, long nights and countless solitary hours removing more kelp than any sane person should tolerate. But then, slowly, spring begins to take hold on the west coast. Sand crabs arrive, runions run beneath the full moons, and finally, warm water around my ankles again.
Those temps fall back down to the 50s as we're heading into about 6 a.m. and then we move off into the next couple of hours. And take a look at this. This is for Los Angeles, 83 degrees today. We're going to keep those 80s moving around, not only for today, but also tomorrow, 82 degrees.
Even with conditions lining up nicely, things weren't going quite to plan just yet, with a few issues caused by various giant rays.
Okay, this thing doesn't even know it's hooked yet. I think this is going to take off. I think this is just some sort of shark or ray. My feeling is the way this is sat there, that's some sort of ray. That's a big fish. I'm expecting to see some sort of shark fin. I don't think this is a target species. It's a butterfly ray. So when it backs off, we're going to run and grab it. Maybe the second little wave. Look at the size of that. That is a big old fish.
And the even deadlier smaller stingrays too. Sometimes they're just straight up mocking you.
Okay, we're in the right place.
Other times I caught some really nice fish, just not the unicorn that I knew was still out there. Now on this morning I woke up at 3 a.m. knowing the grunion run had just ended and I just couldn't get back to sleep, so I jumped in the truck and headed out. I got to the beach pre-dawn and as soon as the light came up the surf was full of life with birds and bait everywhere. And after a few casts, some schools of baitfish busting on the surface and a switch to a chrome and black Daiwa SP minnow sinking, something happened.
Oh my goodness. What?
With the white sea bass measuring just over 28 inches, comfortably over the legal limit, I decided to harvest this magnificent fish. It'll provide some quality protein, and I can donate the head to the excellent Hub SeaWorld White Sea Bass Research Programme to see if it was hatchery raised by determining if there's a microchip in the skull. So I found one of the drop-off points at Balboa Angling Club in Newport Harbour and left them the head. I just called about the white sea bass head.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Maybe my fish started its life in a breeding pen. When I find out more about this, I'll likely make a follow-up video.
Okay, recording this a few days after I caught the white sea bass, and just wanted to share a few things that I learned from that particular mission. Probably the main thing is the presence of bait. So location was obviously critical, and tides and everything also play into that. But once I worked out what the bait was doing, the rest was pretty straightforward. But it took me about 15, 20 sessions to work that out. A lot of very, very early alarm calls. So as well as working out with the baiters, that kind of mental, physical resilience of getting up at insane times. You know, whether that's 11 p.m, whether you went to bed at 8 p.m, or 2 a.m, or 4 a.m, whatever it is, whatever it takes to get up that, hit that tide, hit that sweet spot, hit that peak time, you've got to do it. So don't negotiate with yourself when that alarm goes off. Do not negotiate with yourself. You can work that pattern out. It might take you 15, 20 sessions like it did to me, but once you work that out, stood there at 5 in the morning or whenever it happens, watching bait balls getting obliterated by something and then hooking the thing that you've watched obliterating that bait ball is kind of a fun experience. So definitely recommend getting up super early if that's something that floats your boat. So anyway, just a couple of things there. Hope that helps.
If you're looking to improve your surf fishing skills or get more out of your time on the sand, I offer guided sessions and species-specific lessons on some of Southern California's most beautiful beaches. Thank you for watching.